Alright ladies, what do you find more attractive in a person? Confidence or insecurity? Emotional intelligence or immaturity? I'm sure that you all have the same answer, which proves that some behaviors are more appealing than others when it comes to attracting a partner. My name is Ismael Gomez. I'm a coach, writer, and speaker, and in this video, I'll share what most men consider unattractive in a woman. My job gives me the opportunity to speak with all kinds of guys, successful men, married men, playboys, and they often open up about their honest opinions on this subject, so I'll be sharing those with you. But just a quick warning that some of you might get triggered by these 7 habits that I'll point out, but I'm just a messenger here, okay? For those of you who are seeking a fulfilling and healthy relationship with a man, I think it's important to reflect on what the other side is thinking. So take this information or leave it, the choice is yours, okay? So let's begin. Number 1, victim mentality. Ladies, just like you wouldn't want to be with a man who has a huge ego, men don't want to be with a woman who always has a victim mentality. This is especially true if you want to be with someone who is mature and secure. And I know that you're probably hearing this and thinking, oh no, Ismael, I don't have a victim mentality. But just take a look at all the comments on my videos and see how many of you put all the blame on us men. You know what I barely see? I barely see anyone saying, I know that there are wonderful, loyal men out there, and I'm working on myself to try to attract one of them into my life. For example, let's say that you believe that all men care about is sex. If relationships haven't worked out for you, you might justify by thinking, of course, men only want to sleep with new women all the time. But now, what if your belief was that men truly care about an emotional connection? If things haven't worked out, you would have to face the idea that maybe you're the one who struggles to build a deep bond with a man. And that's a much scarier thought, isn't it? So take a moment to reflect on that. Number 2, you love male validation. One quality that most men find unattractive in a woman is if you have a constant need for male validation. Now, the same thing can be said about men that love female attention, always flirting and teasing, trying to impress women. You know the type of flashy guy I'm referring to, right? And you know that gut reaction that you get when you see him in person or on social media. Well, that's the same feeling that guys experience when you're trying way too hard to be liked. So when you're posting pictures on social media, trying to get attention from men, and then you say that you're just doing this to express yourself or you're doing it for other women, but then I see you checking your phone every 20 minutes to see how many likes you got. And if you didn't get enough likes, you hide them on Instagram so nobody can see that only 27 people liked your post. Know that this is coming from a lack of self-worth and a need for external validation, and that everyone around you can sense that energy. Number 3, using the past as ammunition. Ladies, never use the past as ammunition so you can win an argument. I see so many of you doing this, and whenever I'm in a session trying to get to the bottom of the problem, what I usually notice is that there are things that are yet to be forgiven. You're still holding on to resentment about some mistake that he made or something that he did to you, and if you decided to forgive this person, then you really need to let go of it. I know that this is difficult, but trust me, there's no way to restore trust if you keep punishing this person. That will eventually destroy the connection and push them away. And not only that, you may keep repeating the same cycle with new people, which will always make you less attracted to someone that sees potential in you.
A woman will give up on a relationship like that. Men are more spontaneous when it comes to breakups. Women plan things in advance. So by the time she splits, she has already been thinking about it for a while. And then, of course, there's monkey branching. Women don't stay single for long. And I contend that all women are single at all times. She's just one excuse away from leaving you. Can they be trusted? I don't know. The modern woman can't.
Number 4, poor choices in friends. This is something that took me 35 years to learn about love, and I share it with you in less than 60 seconds. When you find true love and you form a great relationship with someone, a lot of people will envy what you have. And often it'll come from people that you thought had your best interests at heart. One mistake that we often make in life is taking relationship advice from family or friends who are generally unhappy or chronically single. So if you believe that you found someone special, don't share every single relationship problem with other people. And when you ask for help, make sure it's from those whose judgment you absolutely trust. I mean, I can tell you that as a coach, most women come to me not only because this is my area of expertise, but also because they want a complete stranger who can provide an objective opinion without biases. Number 5, toxic femininity. Ladies, feminine energy is about uplifting yourselves, not tearing men down or attacking other women who don't share your values and beliefs. We spend a lot of time discussing toxic masculinity, but we barely touch on the other side. So let me share a few comments that went viral from women that were describing toxic femininity in their lives. Number 1, Victoria says, picking on and gossiping about other women in general, even though you always claim that you're all about women supporting other women. Number 2, Christine says, women telling other women how to manipulate a man to get his attention and resources. And number 3, Jackie says, a woman who lies, cheats, and deceives, and says that she had to do it because her man neglected her needs. Number 6, talking nonstop. Okay, this one is pretty straightforward, and this is something that I found in my personal life and I see that many men are complaining about, and is especially with young women, when you cannot enjoy a moment in silence. Like, you always have this need that you have to say something to be liked or to get his attention. Like, if you're watching the sunset with your partner or you're watching a new movie in the theater, silence is not only okay, but I think it enhances the experience. If you're always talking because you feel uncomfortable with the empty spaces, with the awkward silences, know that eventually it will get under his skin and he will start seeing you as a necessary noise. And final, number 7, excessive drinking and partying. Excessive drinking and partying can be a major turnoff for men, especially as we get older. Sure, a lot of guys are going to enjoy hanging out with you at the bar, keeping you company, asking you to dance, but know that ultimately, most of them won't take you seriously when the sun comes up. No man goes to a club with the idea of finding a wonderful partner that they can build a life with. So if you're always in those environments, know that most guys don't find that attractive. They only see you as just that, a fun short-term experience. Alright ladies, so that's it for today's video. I know that some of these topics are controversial and you may have a lot of questions in the comments, so I'll try to answer as many as I can. And let me say that I always enjoy seeing many of you curious to learn more about the male perspective on love and relationships. In this modern world where everyone seems to be attacking each other, I think it's essential to understand the other side's perspective, and only that can bring unity. Anyways, thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm glad that you chose me to learn about self-love, dating, and relationship dynamics, because like I always say, for your relationships to change, you need to change. Have a beautiful day.